it just made it different. It made it more real. I just really needed something interesting to come out of this experience.
That experience was breast cancer. Sarah was diagnosed at age 28 and elected to have a double mastectomy. She's a part of the SCAR Project, a series of large-scale portraits of young breast cancer patients, a raw showcase of the strength, beauty, and character of so many brave young women, shot by acclaimed fashion photographer David J.
When I originally began the SCAR Project, my inspiration was a very dear friend of mine who was diagnosed with cancer when she was 29. And within about 2 weeks, they had done a mastectomy on one of her breasts. And to be honest, I think like most people, I didn't even realize that young women were getting breast cancer.
Nearly 100 women from across the globe have traveled to be photographed. They range in age from 18 to 35.
I see myself and I kind of lost it because it makes it more real and I see what he's seeing. So it's almost as if I'm seeing my own body for the first time.
Seeing these pictures really, I think, transforms the way they see themselves, and they realize that they're not alone and that lots of other women look just like them.
So now, instead of just me living in my own body and seeing that every day, I also have this image in my head of knowing what I look like. And that's different. I don't know if it's empowering, because when I look at myself, there's that censor tape over the part that I don't want to see.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths in young women ages 15 to 40, and more than 10,000 women under age 40 will be diagnosed this year alone.
I had certainly never seen what breast cancer really looked like. It's just a very honest view into the soul of a woman who also happens to be very scarred physically.
What does it really mean to have a post, breast cancer reconstruction? Because it's not a boob job. It was so hard to find images of what a breast reconstruction looked like, unless you're at the surgeon's office going through this little book, which is horrific and the lighting is bad and it was just horrible. It is a breast reconstruction because you had a part of your body removed.
For Sarah, the SCAR Project is as real as it gets.
This is absolutely a representation of not only my experience, but the experience of all the other women, and each how we came to it. It's very much more an accurate representation of real life than anything I've ever seen.
And it's been an emotional journey like no other.
Having gone through what I went through, the connection to the other women, the connection to, David, who started the project, is, I think without that, my cancer experience would have been way more sad. Because once it's over, that's almost as weird as having it. But now there's this group of people that are also dealing with this in the same way, and I'm connected to them. I personally get very tired of mainstream breast cancer campaigns. I think it's very saccharine, and there is nothing about my experience that can be put on a teddy bear or a home appliance or a car.
With Everyday Health, I'm Taryn Brill. With thanks to photographer David J. of the SCAR Project and filmmaker Patty Sagarella of Bearing It All.